Hey guys, welcome back to another draft analysis of Ace. Moving on now into the game 2 of Immortals versus Team Secret. Before the draft starts, I just want to talk a bit about the draft of game 1. I mentioned that Secret did have the better draft, but I didn't like how they prioritized the laning phase. In the laning phase, they didn't secure Arc Warden farm. They left him alone against like a duo or tri-lane, and he was super far behind and spent most of the game trying to come back in terms of farm. He was the most important hero on Secret's side, and I felt that they needed to prioritize him a bit more. And being unable to combat against the CK in the mid game because he was so far behind was actually a big problem in Secret's game plan in the mid game. If you watch the game, you will see his powers actually came online when he started to come back and farm, and he was really strong. But if that power spike was hit earlier, it could have made a difference in the mid game, and the game wouldn't be so difficult for Secret at that point of time. Okay, so the second thing is, I mentioned that Pakna might not be good in that game because they had a lot of ways for Secret to close him down. But Immortals played extremely well. They just threw the CK and Night Stalker in the face of Secret, and there was no way that they could have jumped to the back line and got the Pakna. So Immortals, as I said, they did a very good job in making sure this Pakna can get off all the damage that he wants to, and putting the meat between him and Team Secret. And lastly, Immortals also optimized extremely well. The double Dagon 5 on Pakna and Park, it worked really well. The DK and Zoom both have very high armor, and they are very tanky heroes because of this high armor. But against Sacrifice plus Dagon, this armor actually doesn't mean anything, and they just got eaten. So at the end of the day, with the Zoom and DK not being able to do much because of this itemization by Immortals, it was all down to the Arc Warden again. But it was a risky pick that I thought would have worked out, but the failing to secure his early game turns out to be what comes back to bite Team Secret at the end. Nonetheless, Immortals played really well and itemized really well as well. So yeah, moving on, here's game 2. And Secret having first pick, they banned Io Park, and Immortals banned Nyx Veno.
10 seconds remaining.
Secret changed up their bans here, removing the Park instead, feeling that this might be more of a threat. I think because also it gives it suits Immortals playstyle in terms of the aggression as well, and it can also be played on 4F or MP, giving Immortals the versatility they needed. And Immortals banning Veno and Nyx. I think last game Secret banned the Veno, and this game Immortal instead they banned the Veno because Secret has first pick. And Secret went for the Spirit for Yapso. How will Immortals respond here though? As I mentioned, the last game they like their Spirit Breaker as well as Jakiro, so we might get to see a Jakiro first pick here, I would say.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Instead, they go straight for the Pakna that worked so well for them. Secret
Team Secret's turn to pick.
Secret might go for Puppy's hero right here, either Oracle, which is very good against Pakna because of all the magical damage, or go back for his Bane. Instead, oh yes, the Chen wasn't banned. Yeah, I forgot about it. So they went for Puppy's Chen right away. The heal will be very good against the blast of Pakna, the AoE damage that he puts out in the team fight. Spirit Silence is very good at cancelling Pakna's
10 seconds remaining.
life drain as well. And Immortal, they went for the Winter Wyvern yet again for Zubu. I think they're just very comfortable with this hero.
Team Secret's turn to ban.
Immortals, they ban away the Bat Rider, targeting towards Fata. So this game, Secret has a much more comfortable draft. The last game Puppy was playing... Which hero was Puppy playing? He was playing the Spirit Breaker, which was good against the Immortals pressure, but come the mid-late game, he wasn't really doing much. He had some really clutch charge stance and stuff, but he kind of fall off, but on this game as a Chen, his impact in the early game will be much higher. And come mid game, if he gets the Aghanims as well as timely sandbags, all this could really make a lot of difference for Team Secret.
10 seconds remaining.
And with Chen and Earth Spirit, the early game is going to be super full of action. Just because Immortals playstyle as well as Secret having these two highly ganking kind of heroes in the early game. Chen and Earth Spirit isn't the kind of hero that you want to be a passive laning phase. They're gonna try to gank you non-stop, help at all 3 lanes, help to win all their 3 lanes. So the cost on Team Secret is very important for them to have a favorable matchup because there will be no supports in the lane. These 2 supports will be roaming around trying to get kills all across the map. Immortals depend on the Nature's Prophet, which is a very scary idea when you think about having Earth Spirit and Chen ready with the ganks, and then on top of that, Nature's Prophet can still TP in and add a +1 to the gank. Secret removed the Lifestealer as well as Night Stalker. Lifestealer is decent against Chen because you can just infest his creep and eat it away. And Night Stalker is just a very strong position 4 right now, which Immortals currently lack, and they played it on Fabi last game with quite a bit of impact. I think Immortals will go for Fabi's hero here. Yeah, they go for the Spirit Breaker on Fabi. As I mentioned, they really like to play this Spirit Breaker. It just helps them amp up their aggression by a lot. And it's also another in-your-face hero which can create space for this Pakna. I think if Secret wants to have a better shot at this game, they're gonna need a hero that can deal with this Pakna. Either a playstyle wise or a hero draft kind of counter to the Pakna. Secret, will they go for... I think they'll pick up Fatah heroes here. Fatah's hero here. Or maybe they can pick up Ace hero here. Because they already know the Pakna is most likely going to be 4F on the off lane. So they kind of know what's the matchup going to be like. They can pick a hero for Ace that can do well against Pakna in the laning.
Radiant team pick.
Instead they go for the mid one's Ember Spirit. Ember is very good at dodging ganks from Spirit Breaker. A charge in, you can just slide off Fist. And he doesn't get affected a lot by Winter's Curse as well. It's a hero that can close down the Pakna when necessary with using his remnants, and he can deal damage through the defensive Decrify from Pakna as well. So it's all around, it's a pretty decent pickup here. And most importantly is mid one on his best hero. And being down 1-0, I think it's important to pull out one of your comfort picks in the draft to try to carry your team into the victory. Okay, for all of you, those of you who didn't realize, MP used to be Secret Scary and he got kicked out, so in a way this is a pretty exciting revenge match in a way. Like MP is taking revenge on his old team. 4F too, 4F used to be Secret as well. And Immortals goes for this Bloodseeker. Last game, Team Secret banned in the second phase. As I mentioned just the previous game, Bloodseeker is a hero that really suits Team Secret's playstyle. The aggression that it gives out, the in-your-face kind of playstyle, and the silence as well as the Rupture can be pretty... It doesn't really work very well against Ember Spirit because of his defensive remnant and stuff. He won't take damage, but it's very good against heroes like a Spirit, and whatever Team Secret plans to pick up for Ace here, it will most likely be a... Let's say if it's a hero like Savan or Anti-Mage, which they most likely won't pick because it's heavily countered by Bloodseeker. So this Bloodseeker pick, not only does it kind of prevents Team Secret from going for this kind of heroes. So currently Immortals lineup is really setting up to be a very classic Immortal lineup. Spirit Breaker and Bloodseeker, and they have a Winter Wyvern which can help them to negate the
Radiant team back.
aggression with a defensive spell. In secret, they go for Fata's Brewmaster. Brewmaster is a hero that's not afraid of getting ruptured. When he's ruptured, he can just prop his ultimate. And I don't think the chain stun on Immortals side is enough to burst him down before he can get off his ultimate. Unless they really like charge into silence into Spirit Breaker ultimate.
5 seconds remaining.
Then yeah, they have the option, but it's gonna take a lot of good teamwork as well as chain stun or chain lockdown. On top of that, they still got Churn Heal to actually negate some of the damage. Another thing about the Ember Spirit against Winter Wyvern is when you co-embrace the target, there's this potential of a triple remnant in where you can burst down the target getting healed.
Team secrets turn to ban.
And Immortals, they go for the same last ban, the Broodmother, taking it away from Ace. I noticed that Secret really like to last pick Ace hero, probably because he is the most I wouldn't say versatile because Speed 1 is also pretty versatile, but his heroes are the most surprise pick kind of. He has the surprise impact from his picks.
5 seconds remaining.
He plays a lot of very unique heroes like Arc Warden we saw last game, Broodmother,
Team secrets turn to
Haska once in a while. I don't think this is a Haska game though. And Secret, they ban away the OD. A hero matchup that will be very good against Ember Spirit, as well as the ODLT will actually kind of provide Immortals with the burst that could take down this Brewmaster before his ultimate gets proc. Brewmaster is a hero with very low intelligence, and OD ultimate can really do a lot of damage to him. Secret of the last pick is gonna be Ace hero. I think they're gonna need a fighting carry. They can't have a farming carry. They want to play around Brew Ultimate and fight around.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, they actually go for the Haska. I mentioned it. I didn't think it was going to be a good Haska game. They don't have a defensive support. But yeah, Secret do pick it up for Ace, even without the defensive support.
Choose your hero.
And Immortals go for Bounty. That's an offlane Bounty and a carry partner. I don't understand this offlane Bounty Hunter pick though. It's very weird. Okay, I think I get it now. They want this Bounty to stop the churn, and they'll probably give the space to Winter Wyvern on the offlane. That's one of the possibilities I'm thinking. And we still might see them switch it up actually. I think they're switching it up. I think this is a support offlane Winter Wyvern and a support Bounty Hunter.
10 seconds remaining.
They want the Bounty Hunter to stalk the puppy's churn.
5 seconds remaining.
That being said, I still feel that they could have picked up something that can have a better impact on this Haska. Okay, they're not switching it up. Although they don't switch it up, they might still play that way. Like they put Duwu on the offlane Winter Wyvern and Foref will just follow the puppy's churn. That'll be my guess, but I don't know. It's Immortals, they can do anything they want. This Haska pick reminds me of the Arc Warden pick in the first game. It's a very risky pick that can work out. If it works out, it'll look very good, but if it doesn't, it'll just look very, very bad. Whew. The more I think about it, the more it might work out though, because of the fact that how Immortals like to play. They like to be in your face. And Haska's a hero that can fight constantly. You're not afraid of fighting. And you have a Brewmaster ultimate to back you up, as well as even if they focus everything on Haska, the Earth Spirit can turn it around with huge boulder smashes as well as huge ultimate, and then you could mid one on his Ember Spirit, which can scale extremely late. So yeah, I actually favor Secret once again in this draft, but Immortals has a very unique playstyle and a very unique draft style. So if their draft is gonna work, it's only them who can make it work. Okay, so if you like what I do, just subscribe, and if you like this draft analysis, please like. Thank you.